Welcome to our channel. Today we how to backup Qdrant collections with Filesystem persistence step by step clearly. To backup Qdrant collections with Filesystem persistence, start by ensuring your Qdrant server is running. Access the terminal or command prompt where Qdrant is installed. Navigate to the Qdrant installation directory if you aren't already there. Check the current configuration files to ensure Filesystem persistence is set up. Open the Qdrant configuration file in a text editor. Look for the section related to persistence settings. Ensure that the persist option is enabled in the configuration. If Filesystem persistence is not set, modify the configuration to enable it. Specify the directory where you want to store the backup files. Save the changes to the configuration file. Restart the Qdrant server to apply the new settings. To back up the collections, access the Qdrant API client. Use the appropriate endpoint to fetch the data from your collections. Iterate through each collection you want to back up. For each collection, execute a request to the Qdrant API to retrieve the items. Store the retrieved items in a temporary location on your file system. Once all collections have been backed up, verify the data integrity. Ensure that the size and content of the backup match the original collections. After confirming the backup, you can choose to compress the files for storage. Finally, secure the backup files, making sure they are stored in a safe location. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.